Well, hey there everyone, and welcome back to Stuff in Excel. I'm Richard, and what we're going to do in this video is we are going to take a look at the Protect feature that's built into Excel. Excel has tools that allow you to lock down worksheets and workbooks in order to keep other people from changing them or altering them or even seeing them in some cases. So it's a really useful tool, particularly if I've got a situation like we have here. I've got a dashboard, and I would like to send this to other people so that they can use it. They can look at the dashboard, they can work with the filters, they can change these slicers any way they wish, they can do different things, but yet I don't want them to be able to actually change the underlying data, because these other tabs down here at the bottom, the enrollment tab has my data, each one of these other tabs has each one of my individual visualizations. I don't want them to manipulate or change those. I only want them to be able to play around with the dashboard itself. So how do I lock this down so they can't do that? Well, we're going to use the Protect tool that's in Excel. Now, the way we find that is we're going to go up to our main ribbon. We're going to go all the way over to we're going to start at home. I'm going to turn on my magnifier so you can see this. So we're going to start at home, and we're going to go over to the right till we get to Review. When we click on Review, now down on this line down here, we're going to see two new buttons. One's called Protect Sheet. The other is called Protect Workbook. So protecting a sheet will lock down a worksheet. Protecting the workbook locks down the structure of the entire workbook. So those are two very useful tools to us. So let's go look and see how we might want to use those. So let's just go look at our enrollment data tab down here. And we look at, you see we've got a whole lot of data. And this data is all here, and there's hundreds of lines of this data in here. And you might want people to be able to see this, but you don't necessarily want them to be able to manipulate it. They can change it. So let's just say, for example, let me highlight these cells here so that you can see the cells I'm talking about. We'll highlight them in sort of a purple color. I could go in and change those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want anybody to be able to do that. I want those cells to stay just as they are. In addition, somebody might go in and insert a column in here and start putting other data. I don't really want them to be able to do that either. So what I want to do is I want to lock down this worksheet. And I'm going to actually change this purple to something that's not quite as dark, because that's a little too dark for my taste. Let's change it to a light blue. Now, I want to lock this down so people cannot change this data. They cannot insert columns. They cannot change any of the information. So how do I do that? I'm going to go back up to my Review tab, and I'm going to click on Protect Sheet. Now, when I click on Protect Sheet, it's going to bring up another window for me, and that window is right here, and it's going to ask me to put in a password. Now, you want to password protect it, because if you don't password it, then what's going to happen, anybody who can get to Excel can simply click the Unprotect button, which I'll show you in a minute, and it'll unprotect the sheet. So if you want it protected and nobody can unprotect it, you're going to have to put a password. I'm going to use a simple password, 123. And I'm going to hit OK. And when I do that, I want you to notice what happens to this button up here at the top. And right now it says Protect Sheet. When I click on OK, it's going to say, well, I'm going to put the password in again. It's going to say now Unprotect Sheet. So I would now click that button if I wanted to unprotect it. You'll notice if I want to try to insert a column, I can't do those. Tools are all grayed out. I can't do anything with those tools. Furthermore, if I try to change these numbers in these blue cells, it's going to bring up an error message. The cell or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet, you might be required to enter a password. So if I wanted to change this, I would need to go in and click Unprotect Sheet, and it's going to ask me for that password. Once I do that, put that password in, I can now change this information, or I can go in and do things like inserting a column again. So that's good. And worse, I can actually delete stuff, right? And we don't want people to be able to do that kind of thing. So that's why we might use the Protect feature or Protect Worksheet feature on one of these worksheets. What if we wanted to protect the structure of this entire workbook? And that means that I can't do things like I can't add tabs, I can't change colors. There's a lot of things I would not be able to do if I lock this down. Now, so let's go back to our main dashboard, and you notice right now I could add another tab if I wanted to. There's sheet 1, I could add another one, sheet 2, and I might not want to be able to do that. So I'm going to actually undo that, and we'll undo those. And let's say we don't want people to be able to get rid let's delete those tabs. Delete that. that worksheet, or delete the other worksheet. We don't want people to be able to do those kind of things to this workbook. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the tab we want them to see, and we're going to click back on our Review tab, and we're going to go to Protect Workbook. And it's going to bring us up a window, simply ask, do we want to put in a password? And I'm going to put in a password again, 123. Now, when I do this, I want you to notice what happens to this Protect Workbook button. Remember, when I protected the worksheet, this changes from Protect Worksheet to Unprotect Worksheet. But when I click on this, it's not going to change that. Watch. Well, we're going to put in a password again. And it didn't change that to Unprotect Worksheet. But this worksheet is now protected. First, if I try to add a tab, it's not going to let me do it. If I try to insert columns in this, it would not let me do it. If I try to go to one of these other places over here, now these are worksheets. I can insert a column in a worksheet. No problem. I can still do that because that worksheet, remember, is no longer protected. I unprotected the worksheet. However, what I cannot do is I can't add more worksheets. I can't, if I try to delete this, it's not going to let me delete a worksheet from this particular workbook. So the structure of the workbook is now protected. So we can actually use these things together. So let's unprotect this. Now again, it's not protected. I mean, it is protected, but I don't know that's protected until I try to do something. And it tells me, oh, I can't, it doesn't actually give me one. It just doesn't let me do anything. I have to know, okay, maybe this thing is protected. So I go up and click on this. It's going to ask for my password, 123. Now what I could do, I could go back, and if I wanted to, you notice that's highlighted, I could add a new sheet if I wanted to. So one of the things I could also do to this is I could go in and hide these tabs. Now, when this workbook is protected, there's a lot of things I cannot do. So, for example, one of the things I can't do is I can't hide my tabs. I might want to do that. So let's go unprotect my workbook. And maybe I want to hide each one of these tabs. Because what I want somebody to do is be able to see this, play with this, but not see all the other stuff. So I'm going to go hide each one of these tabs. I'm going to hide all these data tabs and these visualization tabs, where I did all my work that supports the dashboard. So here's my dashboard. I can still mess around with these. I can change all these, all this information. I can still do things here. But what I cannot do is I cannot go back and see. Well, actually, I could right now. I could go back and unhide those. But if I protect this workbook and go up and hit Protect Workbook, again, I'm going to put my password in. Now, if I try to unhide anything, it's not going to let me do it. I can't go see all of the other stuff that's in this workbook. All I can see is this one worksheet that's in this workbook. Now, this particular worksheet is not protected. If I tried to do something like delete something, I could probably, actually, let me see. No, I could. I could delete these things, these visualizations, if I wanted to. It's very simple. I just hit delete. But I don't want to delete that, so I'll undo it. I want that protected. So I would protect this worksheet in addition to protecting all the others. I just hit Protect Worksheet. Again, I can use the same password if I wish. Now, if I try to delete one, as a matter of fact, I can't even click on those visualizations to delete them. But the problem is once I protect the worksheet, I also cannot use my slicers over to the right. So that's kind of a pain. I'd like to be able to do those. I can't use those. So I would probably want to unprotect this particular sheet. But by using the Protect Worksheet and Protect Workbook tools together, I can now create a workbook that has a lot of information that's hidden from my users, but they can still play around with this dashboard. So that's one way we might use protecting worksheets and protecting workbooks. Next thing I want to do is show you how do you get around these passwords that we put onto these workbooks and worksheets.